friends, a warm welcome to my channel. Well, in today's video, we would be listening to a story. I would be doing a storytelling, and why I'm making this video is very important stuff that people do not believe in long-term investment. People always try to make money in a very short span of time, but they don't understand the power of computing. I have actually made a lot of videos before this one where I have given a lot of evidences through Excel calculations and a lot of numerical valuations to show you the evidences how you can actually make money in a longer period of time. Maybe in short term you are making decent money, but on a longer run it's always better that you have a portfolio which is having some investments which is dedicated purely for long term capital gains. It's not for short term gains, but for a longer gains wherein you can actually multifold your returns that is coming out of it. So in today's video we would be seeing a real-time story, and the actor in the story, obviously a real-time character. You see the name of that person is Mohammed Anwar Ahmed. So we will be seeing what exactly his investment was, where it started, and how he actually got his returns. So this statement is self-explanatory, and you can just have an idea of how much compounding the investment has given him. So it's just 10,000 rupees he invested, and that amount that he got in return is 1600 crore rupees. So just if you look into the multiplier, I'm sure it will not be enough for you to even write it down. 10,000 rupees became 1600 crore rupees today, and just in a matter of 2 or 3 decades. So let's get into the real story and see what exactly happened. So this story started in a village called Amalner, which is in Maharashtra, and it all started in 1980 when Muhammad Anwar Ahmed, a 27-year-old man, he inherited 20,000 rupees from his father. His father died, and 20,000 rupees is what he actually inherited. Then what he thought of investing that 20,000 rupees to some business or a place where he can actually make some more money. That's what his thought process. So from the very beginning his thought process was not to spend it, but to invest it and get some decent return. So what he does, he actually gets in touch with a broker from Mumbai called Satish Shah. He was the person who was acquiring back all the Wipro shares, because Wipro is the company who have the first manufacturing plant. They used to manufacture ghee and oils and vegetables oils and stuffs like that. That was the business that Wipro started with. So that plant was in this Amalner district, and there was a person, a broker, Satish Shah from Mumbai. He was acquiring all the Wipro shares. He was buying back the shares. So Mohammed Anwar Ahmed got in touch with him, and Satish asked him that, can you help me in getting this acquisition done so that he can go door to door and collect the Wipro shares. So he helped him because he wanted a job and he was looking for some financial advice as well. So he thought that Satish would be a very good person to who can guide him. So he helped him in that journey. He helped him completing that job, and once the job was done, Satish actually gave him an idea that why not he himself invest in Wipro. So Satish at that point of time offered him 100 shares of Wipro, 100 shares of Wipro at 100 rupees. So that was the offer that Satish gave him. So he said that you have 20,000 rupees to invest, so 50% you invest in this particular company which has just started and which has a huge growth prospect in future. So he invested 10,000 rupees in Wipro. Just 100 stocks he bought at 100 rupees. That was the only investment, and for the rest of that 10,000 rupees he started a small cottage business. That was a very small business that he started with. Now let's go and see what exactly next thing happened. So this is, friends, a lot of numbers you can read on the screen. That's why I have kept it so that you can easily relate to it. So in 1981 Wipro declared, so the company we are discussing here is Wipro, right? So 1981 Wipro declared 1:1 bonus. So he had 100 shares, remember? So 1:1 means you, for every one share you get one share extra. That is one share free of cost. So his 100 shares become 200. 85 again 1:1 bonus, so it became 400. 86, the company split the shares into rupees 10. He thus had 40,000 shares, 4,000 shares, sorry. So it's 1:10 split happened in 1986, and he had now 4,000 shares. 87 again 1:1 bonus, 89 1:1 bonus, 92 1:1 bonus, 95. So if you look into the trend, every 2 years, 3 years, Wipro has consecutively given bonus. And by the time his investment, he was like from 81, if you look into somewhere around 2000 2001, it's like almost after 20 years, the 200 or the 100 shares that he had initially has already become 9,60,000 shares. In 2004 it was again 2:1 bonus, so it became 28 lakh shares. In 2005 again 1:1 bonus, it became 57 lakh 60,000 shares. Then 2010 again 2:3 bonus, so it became 96 lakh shares. 2017 again there was a gap from 2010 to 2017. Company didn't declare any bonus. 2017 company again declared 1:1 bonus, and the number of shares that he has is 192 lakh shares. So if you look into the numbers, it would be this is lakh, so 2 lakh 92 lakh 1 crore 92 lakh, so 1 crore 92 lakh shares he had in 2017. And finally in 2010, which is the latest one, the company declared 1:3 bonus. So that is the latest data that we have. 2010 the company declared 1:3 bonus, and look into the price that has happened now. So the price that has come down, or the number of shares that he acquired over this, has become 3 crore 84 lakh shares. So he had 100 shares in 1980, and in 2010, after 30 years, he has got 3 crore shares. So just look into how many number of shares he just made without doing anything, without investing. Just he invested 10,000 rupees, he got 100 shares, and he just sit back and relax. Now let's look into the current valuation of the stock holding that he has got. So the current market price that Wipro it's trading at this point of time is 427 rupees. He had 3 crore 84 lakh shares. So if you multiply that by 427, this is the number that comes down, 163,968,000 rupees. That comes down to approximately 1640 crore rupees. That too, the data that I'm showing here is till 2010. After that, Wipro has, I believe there is a bonus that was declared. I've not counted that, because this came into the news that this gentleman has actually cleared of the position, have squared of the position, came out of it, or sold partially, something like that. So 2010 only we are tracking. Otherwise, if you continue looking into this, amount is going to get multifold. So just look into this, friends. Obviously it's all about the patience that you are having. It's all about the time that you're giving for that stock to mature. But obviously this is a wonderful story that comes up, which shows compounding. I won't say that 100% of the companies would have given, because similar how Mr. Mohammed invested, there would be a lot of people who have invested in a lot of other startups, and they have waited for 10 years, 15 years, 20 years down the line. But again, obviously it has not returned, or probably the company went bankrupt, or the company closed down the business, or the business ramped up or ramped down, whatever. There could be multiple things that could have happened. But in the longer run, if you look into investing in a big company, then patience is the key that you should have. And when you're investing, it's not that you're putting all your money in one basket. That's something that I always say. You should not put everything into one stock. When you are investing, when you're planning to invest 1 lakh rupees, if you're looking for good companies, then invest 10,000 rupees in 10 companies, and then forget that. Even if 2 or 3 or 4 companies do not do well, the rest of the 6 company, if they hit some and give you return, something like that, then obviously you need not have to worry. So that's the whole story behind compounding. I hope you like this video, and I would try to bring out some real life stories like this, so that it's relatable and you can actually get a practical example, rather than just talking on speculative things. Thank you so much. And if you have liked this content, do share this video, because it's informational and a lot of people will be encouraged. Do subscribe to my channel, and if you have any suggestions, if you want me to make any specific video on a particular topic, comment section is there for you. You can always comment. I try to reply to all of your comments, and if you have any video suggestions, I'll try to come up with that. I've given my social media channel, Twitter, Telegram in description. If you want to follow my personal trades, I've given my WhatsApp number as well. You can ping me. I can assist you in getting added to my personal broadcast channel. Thank you so much, and I'll be back with something useful as soon as possible.